Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Sorry? Can you try chmod 77 to the cloud code file? It should not be reset by peer. You should be able to, because this is a private queue. It's been hosted. To cloud code, yeah. Ideally, it should not take that much time. It should be connected so far now. Okay, can you try this? I'll give you the command. SSH -I cloud code, then Ubuntu, the DNS name. No? Okay, try this. Paste. Do one thing. Write chmod 400 on the private key. That's like cloud code. If that doesn't work, SSH -I double quotes cloud code. And then Ubuntu @IP address, or this way. So anyone from the crowd, do you guys know how to change the private key to a PEM file? Because that could be one reason. We have a private and public key both. Right, I can get that. Uh, okay, meanwhile it comes on. Can you just go to PackU and we'll try it from PackU to run this module. We'll do the SSH on that. Can you search EC2? Right, search EC2. Yep, EC2. We have check termination protection, EC2 enum, download user data. We can run a shell script, or we can run a remote code execution on that. But I don't want to do this all things on the machine, because if I do that, that will run a shell script on my machine. You can run a shell script completely. You can say run EC2 startup shell script. Then if you have a script, you can run that. You can create a script saying something, and then instance and the instance ID which you have already, and then that shell script will run on this. So you can run it, but the stuff is I want you to go into the EC2 instance, SSH it, and grab the um, grab the RDS, get to the private subnet and grab the RDS information from there. But it's not running as expected. Create a shell script using doing something, right? Let me just share a shell script with you. Okay, doing something, right? This is a shell script. Bash -i dev TCP your IP, my port, my IP, something. Okay, so write some. If you wanted to write, you can write a shell script on that. Okay, so you can execute the shell script by writing EC2 start shell script, and then the shell script, and then on the instance which you wanted to run is. But that's okay.
Hey viewers, are you looking for formal training on SRE practices? Take our SRE program. This course will teach you how to successfully implement site reliability engineering in the modern day 24/7 services. Kickstart your SRE training today. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
Yep. But that's fine. That's completely fine. We don't have enough time. I'll check for that, why it's not allowing you to do an SSH. Let me go ahead and create a new file. So over here, what my intentions was to make you aware of is that enumerate IAM and PACU can be used to get you the information of what permissions you have been allowed to on the set of resources. Enumerate IAM takes, it gives you the best, policies which have been attached. But apart from that, it can help you out um, into giving you much more information. So during the practical, we did find it out that there is an S3 list permission has been allowed to one of the user, and we list down the buckets. We copied the content in our folder, and we have a private and public keys. We can use this private key to SSH to the EC2 instance. That's what the second step, which we are not able to do it. I'll check the configuration where it is going, mistaking to doing so. But once we have SSH and we get into the EC2 instance, the next fourth step would be what we would be doing is, as we are into a network now, and into a EC2 instance, and EC2 instance is connected with the RDS. So what we were trying to do over with that, because even if we run our RDS commands, right, even if we run it, describe the RDS instances, or get me the RDS credentials and so on, it won't run, right? We have a permission, but we won't be able to run it on right away on the machine, because the reason is we are not that particular machine is inside a private subnet, so we will not be able to grab that part. Even if we have a secret file, right? We have a secret file. um can you Lohit, can you again write AWS S3ls command again on the bucket? So yeah, with the same profile S3ls, with the profile which we have used, profile day3. Can you write that secret S3 bucket? So AWS, you can dump with the sync command, AWS S3 sync, but this time change the bucket name. This time change the bucket name to secret. Yep. See, Jerome, you can't do that because you have to be inside that machine first, because that's a private subnet machine. Can you try with Lara profile once more? Can you try with Lara? Try to do that. See, we need to be, if we want to have an access, we need to be, the request has to come from the private, from the network, from the public network. That's why I want you to be inside the EC2 machine first, and from there, even if you write this command, can you write this? This command also will not work. Lohit, that's in the chat box. AWS RDS describe instance, but use your profile day3. AWS, yeah, AWS. Okay, the very first is AWS. Yeah, and at the first you have to write AWS. We won't even get the RDS instance because we are not in the same network. Oh, we have the permission. Okay, we were able to grab it. Okay, but that should be okay. Hold on. Can you make it to a center? Because when you move to left, I don't see anything. Now hold for a second over here. See the RDS instances. RDS instance. Amazon. So this is your instance ID address. This is your port 45432. That's completely fine. You have an instance ID and everything, but you don't have a username and the password, right, to connect with the instance. Even if you connect with the instance, it will pop you up with the username and password that we don't have. And for that purpose, we were going to that bucket to access this. I will make it ease for now. I'll go to that bucket and I'll do a configuration change so that we can copy that bucket as well. So there's a permission. Set a permission. I have a bucket policy. I'll just turn it off. So for this, so I'll just turn it off to make it easy, because I want you to jump into a public network first and then use that public EC2 machine as a bastion host, and from there I want you to jump into a private subnet and then dump the things. But as it's not working, so I'll make it ease for now. For a MacDuck, I'll give you more permission. Give me a second. I'll give you more permission on that S3. Uh, Now I think you should be able to write the same command S3, and you'll be able to dump the object which is inside the S3 bucket, secret bucket. So can you just, with the profile Mac tag, okay, that's day 3. Control C, you can press Control C to exit it. Yeah, and then same sync command, AWS S3 sync. It described you for everything, like all the RDS instance, subnet, VPC, what has been hosted, all the information is being dumped over here. That's why I took you to showed you more information. So you can over here write AWS S3 sync command. This time the bucket secret bucket, okay?
Hey viewers, trying to get into DevSecOps? Enroll for our DevSecOps certified professional programs and earn the certification that shows you are fit for these technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
So again, to dump all the S3 buckets, the same profile, AWS S3 list profile data, right?
Yeah, ls. First you have to say ls. If you wanted to, if you forgot the bucket name, just say ls. AWS S3 ls, then profile day 3. Once you have the bucket name, then you will be able to download that bucket with sync command. No, not ls here, AWS S3 ls. Okay. Oh, it did work over on the end as well. Wow. So yeah, we have this, no, not key store, but secret. We were not able to secret with the sync, right? Because we have to come from that private IP address. CG secret, yeah, this one. Now we will say AWS S3 sync. AWS S3 sync. and space 3:/ yeah, the bucket name, yes. And then profile, your profile name, D3. Press enter. What you
we need
missed?
we need to give path, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dot. We missed the dot. Sorry. I have given it a full access now. Should allow you to dump. If my VPC have a policy that is blocking you to, then I have to see that. Yeah, it's dumped, right? No file does not exist. Okay, so you have a file called db.txt. So can you open that? Cat db.txt, just add that.
Username and user password is there.
Yes. So actually this first I have enabled a policy that anyone wants to access my bucket, that the request has to come from the private subnet. Sorry, from the private IP, right? That's why we wanted to SSH first to the EC2 instance so that we understand the Jumpbox server and a Bastion host, why we need that. And once we are into the Bastion host, then we will be able to sync up with the S3. From there, we'll be able to sync up with the S3 and dump the content into EC2. But as it seems that the EC2 is not allowing you to do the SSH on the command, but that's okay. But this was the intention, what I would like you to see on. Okay, so hold on. So this is what we are on the S3. So if you have an S3, you have an LS, you can get the bucket list. And all that happened. Why? Because because we have enabled the S3 bucket. So let me just show you why it has all happened. Okay, so let me just
I
take you
just
to
connected.
this configuration issues.
Wasn't I just connected to SSH? I think
Yeah,
it
you
was
can just.
because of I was connected to my VPN. VPN maybe. I disconnected my VPN.
Oh, what is that? Rohit, you wasted our half an hour.
I have a limit.
So your VPN is denying us to go into.
Yeah.
Yes, your VPN is denying us to go into the EC2 instance. What it is? Okay. I was like, why I have given an access to everyone? Your VPN is restricting. Okay, we are into EC2, right? That's fine, but we did the lab. Okay, so guys, I hope you guys have a clear point what I wanted you to show it in. Over here, Lohit, we have to download the S3 again, like AWS CLI. We have to download on this EC2 instance. Then we will run these things. Okay, but now that's completely fine if you're there. That's completely fine with the EC2 instance. We'll go with the next lab. Okay. Okay, meanwhile that lab gets prepared, I wanted to share you something with that why this has happened. What was the mistake which has made. Okay, that is a mistake which with the bucket. Okay, so very quickly you will see my screen. Okay, over here you see that permission which has been to this secret. This permission is completely block off. There is no bucket policy and there is nothing, and public access over here you see that public access has been completely denied, but because the bucket is public, and if you see the object over here, this is a db text. Okay, if we click on that,
Hey viewers, our Mastery in DevOps engineering program can help you to hone the skills necessary to succeed in high-level DevOps positions. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll now and earn certification that show you are keeping pace with today's technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
And as the bucket is public and the object is public, we were able to access it. Come on, why it's not opening up in the next tab? Okay, so we don't make our buckets public, and also we make sure that we don't make our objects public, so that it comes. It's taking time to show it. Yes, the object was public and the bucket was public. As a result, the content was public. Okay, that is the mistake. I keep clicking that, but it's still responding, waiting for the response. I have some set of questions. So this is over here. If I click on this, see that what we have. Okay, see the access has been denied. Why? Because, sorry. You see that access has been denied because this is not public, but we were able to grab it. I'll tell you the reason. The object over here was not public, but the role has a permission that it can access the object. The bucket was public, okay, but the object was not public. But the role which we can, which we assume of MacDuck, the user which we assumed of MacDuck, that has a permission to access the object. And as a result, we were able to download it. So this is like secret. Okay, so we were able to download that because that user has a permission. Okay, that is what you should take care of, that your first bucket from the compliance bucket should not be public. If bucket is not public, then yeah, if your bucket is not public, and then what you have to do is you have to make sure that your object is not public. Even if it's public, that doesn't makes much more vulnerable to you until and unless your ACL makes the object as public. It was not public, the object was not public. You see that the access denied error came in, but we were able to access this because of the user who has access to this particular file. So MacDuck has a access, and he lost his access key and secret key. Then we were able to access the content of this. Okay, so let's wait for one more thing. I will show you that if you have a Lambda and there's an environment variable into it, then how you pen test that Lambda. Okay, well, meanwhile the lab is getting set up. If you guys need to grab a coffee, you can grab it up because it can take 5 to 10 minutes to pull up the machine and start it up. So if you need a break, you can take a break of 10 minutes, come back at 4:30, and then you will be able to see the Lambda things, like how the Lambda will look upon. Okay, if we have how we pen test a Lambda function and look for a secret. All right.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.